Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Some view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. It's the Washington State Cougars and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Washington State's head coach told me before the game, as you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Washington State Cougars offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Switch it! They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Berry. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throwing right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give on the counter. There's some daylight. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Buying a little time to his left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2. A little bit of everything on that one. And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the right. Nearly intercepted. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Give Washington State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Off-play action. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington State ready to go with another first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wants to throw, it's Berry. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeps it on the ground. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll ride him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Berry. Finds his target. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Off play action on 1st down. He'll throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Touchdown, Wazoo! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be active. Football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's got the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for 1st down. Tells to run, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive.
Caught, and he's got room. Taken down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Moving the pocket, it's Marshall. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. And the misconnection on third down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Trying to get the corner. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it back to him. Snowed under by the defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sets his feet, it's Berry. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing you.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Out wide right, it's Beverly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Press center downs going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Berry. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a big return after the high He sets up the offense for this possession. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Set up for the first down play and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's going to try to knock 1 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure going right. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense
going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. He's got the tight end. He breaks a tackle. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Gonna run it. It's Hobbs. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Dropping back, it's Berry. Out wide left, it's Beverly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Washington State has it all working right now. The running back has it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run him again. Knocked down immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the ground with the counter. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Scanning the field, it's Berry. He's got it. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside, it's Hobbs. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Clemens. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Hobbs. Might have a chance. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Berry. Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Sells to fake. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. Makes a man miss. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Hobbs. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right side, it's Clemens. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense takes matters. Own hands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now 2nd down. Drops back, it's Berry. Out wide right, it's Clemens. Snags it, and he's open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. 3rd and long coming up. Looking for room, it's Hobbs. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rush is on. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's changing the play. From the gun, it's Addison. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive from the to the air. It's Berry. Complete. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Hobbs. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Churns into the pile. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Chubb. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Clemens. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.